What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today I have for you guys another exciting unboxing to dig into. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think that I know, but let's find out together what we have here. It's coming from California, and yes, okay. So I thought this is exactly what it was. I knew exactly what I thought this was. So let's get into this guy. I am excited to check this out because I have never checked this knife out. It is a fairly new model to Kizer. I believe these came out about a month ago or so. They got some new drop bear stickers. This is cool right here. So you have Kizer's standard packaging for their Vanguard line. You get the pamphlet and microfiber cloth. And then, of course, you have your knife and extra hardware here. Oh, I didn't know this was a button lock. No kidding. So what we have is the Kizer KUH. I'm not sure if it's KUH or if it's KUH or exactly what this is called. I guess it's called the KUH. And I wasn't aware that this was a button lock. Ooh, what? Wow. Kizer's been dialing these in. Holy smokes, guys. Wow. That is really good. That's some of the best button lock action I have ever felt right there. So the front flipper. So you got a minimal rear flipper and a minimal front flipper. Wow, and then you got dual thumb studs as well. I'm trying to get my bearings here. This is impressive. I was not expecting that when I flicked this guy out. That's some very nice action right out of the box. Very strong springs in there. Wow. You can wind up on it. That's how strong they are. Wow, that's impressive. They're really starting to get this stuff dialed in, guys. And then we have 154 cm, which is a fantastic steel. Kizer does it wonderfully. Very good. Kizer does 154 very well. And then this has just a straightforward drop point blade. No messing around. It's actually almost a full spear point. I mean, a lot of people would call this a spear point. It is very close to a complete true spear point. Man, I love that blade shape. Look at that thing. This is different than I don't know what I was expecting when they said they were sending this in. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting a button lock. And Kizer just nails their micarta. This is more of a smooth-ish micarta, but it's layered, and it looks amazing. It's grippy, so it's smooth, but it's grippy, though, too. So that is nice. You have steel liners, of course, with lots of milling in there for weight relief. Looks like some triangular milling and some oddball-shaped milling done in there for weight relief. This is not a heavy knife at all. And then you have the standard steel rollover clip there that Kizer uses, and it works good. It works as it should. And this is nice because you can be back here if you need some reach, or you can climb because there's nothing interfering in here. You can get basically right up on that edge and still prevent material from going into that nicely done sharpening choil there. That's a great sharpening choil. In my opinion, I'm no expert sharpener, but you're going to get a ton of life out of this blade and it look aesthetically pleasing. They also put some jimping here on the button. That gives you a little bit of, you can feel it, and it gives you a little bit of texture. Instead of just a smooth button, I much prefer the texturing on the button than it just being completely smooth. Man, this is impressive, guys. We're going to test a few other things with this guy. You have a reversible pocket clip for our lefty brothers out there, and they put a filler tab in there. Yes, great job. Great job on that. And then you have this unique lanyard hole here that is integrated into the show side liner. It actually, I'm not a lanyard person. I'm not a lanyard guy. I have a few knives with lanyards on them. That really doesn't bother me at all. This lanyard hole does not bother me one bit. It looks good. It looks clean. It's unique. It's not it's not something that you typically see. So that's cool in my book, and I could see throwing a lanyard on this guy. I love this profile, though. It's a straightforward design, drop point blade. You do have a average blade stock here. It's not overly thick. It's not overly thin. And this is a lighter weight knife for sure. I want to check that. I mean, it's not extremely light, but yeah, 3 ounces. That's nothing. Nothing at all. Let's get our new roller out here, guys. Of course, this is just an unboxing, just a first impressions. We'll do a full overview of this guy here coming up. And we're looking at, so it's not a big guy. You're looking at, so we're like 2 5/16 or so of cutting edge. And then we'll just call it 2.5 strong on your total. It's a little bit past 2.5. And then to your lanyard bar here, you're coming in at a straight 7. So this is going to be a nice little gent style carry right here. And I could even see that being a place where you can pull this out of your pocket if need be, or it gives you that little bit of extra surface to kind of grab a hold of the pocket clip there, which we're going to check. Let's see what this guy looks like going in pocket here. Kizer's pocket clips are typically very well done on all their models. So you're going to have that little tiny bit sticking out. And like I said, I think that's going to be nice to kind of grab a hold of or have that surface area and pull it out of your pocket. Goes in easily, has good retention on that pocket clip. Man, I cannot get over. And it's got a little ting. You hear it? It's not every time. Wow, I like this thing a lot. Kizer does typically a wonderful job on their edges. I don't remember the last time I got a Kizer that didn't have a good edge on it, and it looks like this is no exception. Not even trying, and it just buttery smooth. Oh yeah. That's got a good edge on it from factory. As I mess up the cut. Yeah, that's got a very good edge on it. Woo, baby. I like this thing a lot. It's kind of, when I wasn't expecting a button lock, I was expecting a liner lock, guys. So this is really throwing a curveball at me here. Now, because this may be your day-to-day carry or your gentleman carry, who knows what you're going to run into, but because of the way this is designed, you'll be able to climb right up on that tip. Of course, depending on your hand size, but you'll be able to get relatively close, and you'll be able to use that tip. You'll be able to use that belly. You have a nice little straight edge before the belly starts, and this has a wonderful edge on it. Even through the tape there, it just, I'm lightly pushing on it just to kind of see what we have here. And it's just going right through it, guys. So this is going to be a nice utility style blade here. Drop points are ultra versatile. Very, very versatile. I don't know if they're king necessarily of anything, but they do a lot of things very well. As far as drop points, they're kind of very well rounded. Warren Cliffs and Sheep Splits, they're more of straight utility type use. Tanto and clip point could necessarily be self-defense, and clip point would be maybe like hunting and kind of a little oddball type of things. But drop points and spear points are going to be versatile in that they can do EDC tasks, they can do self-defense type tasks. They're going to perform very well. I love a nice drop point, and that's exactly what this is. It's not a real tall blade, but it's not a real thick blade either. So we're going to get more into that in the overview. And the moment you've been waiting for, let's see what we got. There's literally no movement in there, guys. Keep in mind, this has not been broken in. This is brand new out of the box. Yeah, guys, they are shoring these things up wonderfully. Great springs in there. The lock not failing tells me they got the geometry right in there for the plunge. And this is just a money shot right here. Based off first impressions, guys, I am really liking this thing. Can you come over the top there? My thumb was hitting the stud, I think. Or something. Yeah. So you can come over the top. That rear flipper works very well. Because of how high it is over the pivot there, you can just get a ton of leverage on it. You just give it anything, and it's coming out a hellin'. Man. They are dialing these things in wonderfully. Very, very good. I mean, Kizer's clutch lock, their crossbar lock is, ooh, baby. That's probably my favorite crossbar lock in the game. It is. And if they continue to do button locks like this guy here, oh, that really feels like I'm flicking open a knife that has a true detent. If you handed me this knife and I was blindfolded, I don't know if I could tell this was a button lock just based on opening it. Man, they are dialing these things in. That's the Kizer KUH, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments of this guy. Do you have any experience with this knife? Do you have any Kizers? Are you looking at maybe getting this knife? Definitely let me know down in the comments. I'll link this through Amazon and Kizer's website if you are interested in checking this guy out. But man, oh man, was I not expecting this knife at all. And this is a home run from Kizer. They have a lot of home runs, guys. That's nothing new. Kizer is killing it. They've been killing it over the last couple of years, and they just continue to work on the little details of things, and they just continue to get things right. The only thing that I wish they would do, and that's the only thing I would change on this knife at all. Some people might say get rid of this. I don't mind it at all. The only thing I'm going to say is I wish they would just do the emblem and put it on the pivot or put it closer to the scale somewhere up here. You know, put it in the corner and put the steel on the clip side just to clean this up, because, oh my God, would it look even better without that logoing there. Just it looks so much better in my opinion, but it's not a huge deal really, and it's kind of small. It's kind of out of the way. This one don't bother me so much, but that would just, you know, kind of be the icing on the cake if that was elsewhere or smaller, preferably on the pivot. Put the emblem on the pivot, and man, whoo. You know, that would really clean the aesthetics up to be top-notch, A-plus stuff. But let me know what you think of this guy down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button before you head out. If you're new to the channel or you've been here before and you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below the video. I would love to have you here. I'll throw up a couple new videos here, and here. Go check one of them out, and I will catch you on the next one.